Shalom, shalom, Akim. I'm back with this second part to the video that I did earlier and stuff. Um, but yeah, continuing on. Um, we were discussing how Basham Shai being the ultimate peacemaker in the last video. This video, what I wanna what I wanna talk about is Esau is the worst peacemaker ever. you know, so it is, I just gonna jump right into it and stuff. So basically, what I want to do is I want to look into this word arbiter because it goes back to the word uh, peacemaker. This is the definition for the word arbiter. It says a person who settles a dispute or has ultimate authority in a matter. Okay? A person who settles a dispute or has ultimate authority in a matter. You know what I've seen a lot during my life? When I see two Jakes, or when I see it, and when I used to see it, when I used to see like two Jakes, right, fighting and stuff, uh, and it just so happens that those two Jakes are cool with like a Edomite dude. Um, 9 times out of 10, the Edomite is just there. You know, oh, I have black friends. He just there to try to prove that he ain't a demon, or a damn uh, uh, racist. Of course we know what the word racist is, but I'm just sticking to the points. Um, and then what would happen 9 times out of 10, if those two Jakes were fighting, Esau would jump in. Hey guys, what you guys are friends? You guys are doing it do? He makes it all dramatic and makes it seem like you know like he's bringing the peace, and even deep down inside he said, "Look, I hope these two fucking niggers, they just fucking chop their heads off." You know what I'm saying? Deep down inside. But on the outside, he'll come in. And why do I say this? Because it's this Edomite. Well, I talked about this Edomite in uh uh a couple of videos ago. This one that I work with. So when I started just distancing myself from him at Walmart, he has the nerve to come to me and say, "Hey, Rodney, are you okay? Or what's going on?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I almost cussed him out right there at work, but I held my cool. But he's not. This Edomite is not used to seeing me, distancing myself from him and trying to. But it's all Yahweh Shemel Shai orchestrating all this, and he doesn't understand it because he's a carnal man. He's Esau, Edom. Um, but he comes in like I just want to make sure you're okay and everything. Man, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go into. I looked up Peacemaker because like the last video that I did, the DC character comics, the DC Comics character Peacemaker, right? So let me just read this real quick. It says, uh, and this, just look it up on Wikipedia, or different other websites. But I looked this one up on Wikipedia. It says this: the Peacemaker. This is his character. Is Christopher Smith. Now there were many reincarnations of this character in DC Comics, the Peacemaker, but this is one of the reincarnations. His name is Christopher Smith. I'm not sure if that's his name in the movie or in the TV series, but yeah, I'll probably just have to look it up. But I just looked this one particular uh, reincarnation of the character of the Peacemaker is Christopher Smith, a pacifist diplomat, so committed to peace that he was willing to use force. that he was willing to use force as a superhero to advance the cause. Let me read that one more time. So this character, Christopher Smith, a pacifist diplomat so committed to peace that he was willing to use force as a superhero to advance the cause. Who does that sound like? Using force to bring peace? Let's go to the book of Psalms chapter 55 and verse 20. We got to get down to the bottom of this because, you know, I want to know who, according to the Bible, who uses force to bring peace. Let me see here. This is Psalms 55. Okay. Psalms 55. Let's see who this is talking about. Okay. According to the Bible. In order to get peace, they bring force. Okay, let's see who this is talking about. Psalms 55 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 20. It says this. Okay? It says, verse 20, he have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. I mean, that's clear as day who that's talking about. That's talking about the wicked Esau, Edom. He makes peace treaties and then he breaks them. He did that with the tribe of Gad. He did that with all these other nations around the world. He makes peace treaties and he breaks them. Okay? Let me read it again. He have put forth his hand. He have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. Verse 21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. I hope these two black guys kill each other and everything, but I got to come in and be the hero to say, look, guys, stop fighting, stop doing this. You know, it's like the Edomite that I work with. Hey, what's going on? You're letting this job get to you. No, I'm getting sick and tired of this fucking job. I'm getting sick and tired of you too, Esau. But you should have heard him, Akio. It's like, man, shut up. It's like, hey, I'm just concerned. Now you're concerned. Now you're concerned. Fuck out of here. Let me read that again. Verse 21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. That's the nature of the Edomites. Deep down inside, they want to see us destroyed, but then they'll speak with their mouth and say, "Oh, I love black people. I have black friends. I frequent with them every time I get a chance on the weekends, and I have many black friends. I didn't do nothing. That was a long time ago. My great grandparents did that to you guys, but that's not me. I'm not like that. See, their words are smoother than oil, but in their heart is I fucking hate these fucking niggers." Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to the book of Revelation 6 and 4. Let's go to the book of Revelation 6 and 4 real quick. Revelation 6 and verse 4, and it reads, "And there went out another horse that was red." This is in the New Testament, in the last book of the Bible, Revelations, end time prophecy. This is concerning the nation of Edom. That red. I'm just stand on point because in Genesis, Esau came out red and hairy. You know, but right here, verse 4, it says, "And there went out another horse that was red." That's Edom, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him, a great sword. This is talking about Esau, Edom, Yahweh Shema Shai said it. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, who is that? Who is the wicked that the earth was given to? Esau, Edom, his blessing was the sword. But it says right here in Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4, it says, "And there went out another horse, that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." So Esau, Edom can't be the peacemaker. He's not the peacemaker. He tries to be a peacemaker, but naturally he's not. Because if that's the case, why is he in end time prophecy, he's going to be taking peace from the earth? He's the ultimate peacemaker. Why is he going to be taking peace from the earth and with a sword? Okay? And let me just prove it real quick. Genesis 27 and 40. Genesis 27 and verse 40. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 39. It says, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth," just like what we read in Revelations 6 and 4. It's like he will take peace from the earth. So if Edom's blessing was the fatness of the earth, that means, he's in control of this, and that's what we read in the book of Revelations. Because they know that they have a short period of time, so now they're going to come down with, they're going to use their blessing, which is the sword, in full force. Okay, it says, verse 39, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, everything on the earth." Verse 40, "And by thy sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass," this is a prophecy that hasn't happened yet, but will. That the elder, he says right here, the elder shall serve the younger. So in the end, when all is said and done, we came out second of the womb. Esau came out first. This is what it's talking about. The elder shall serve the younger. So as soon as the Lord kicked the living shit out of Esau and destroyed this wicked kingdom of his, the Lord's going to establish his wonderful heavenly kingdom on this earth. Israel will be ruling. We will have all these nations under subjection, especially Esau, Edom. But the difference between Esau and the other nations is that Esau is going to have to serve 1,000 years, and then he's going to be destroyed. Okay? It says, "And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck." And I'm just sticking to the points and stuff, but this is prophecy that's going to be fulfilled when the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai said it. They're going to be serving us. We're in their kingdom right now. We're under their rulership right now, but the Lord is about to turn the tables. Okay? And then of course it says right here, verse 41, it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. See, there go Esau that had that perpetual hatred. That's a perpetual. Perpetual means forever, everlasting. You know, Esau always gonna have that hatred for us, and we gonna always, the children of Israel gonna always have that hatred for him too. So let me go to the book of Matthew chapter 11 verse 12. Matthew 11. Matthew 11. Okay. Matthew 11, chapter 12. And Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. And this is Yahushua speaking in the red. And it reads, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Ain't that what the Peacemaker said? He said, that's what the Peacemaker said. Okay? He said, he says, he was a pacifist, a diplomat, so committed to peace that he was willing to use force. Okay? Read that one more time. Okay? In the book of Matthew 11 and 12. This is Yahushua speaking. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven, because we know it ain't no violence up in where Yahushua's kingdom is at. Ain't no violence up there. That doesn't make any sense. This is talking about a physical a physical kingdom on earth. Okay? Ain't no violence up in Yahushua's where the Lord is at. Hell no. It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Everything Esau has had, his blessing was the sword. So he used his sword to forcefully take lands, remove landmarks, rape, rob, murder, slaughter, lie, steal, deceive the whole world. Okay? He takes everything by violence. Okay? Let me go to the book of Joel chapter 3. I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to just, get to the points. So Joel chapter 3. Okay. Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3 and verse 19, and it reads, it says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolation wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. Matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 22. It says, verse 20, but Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem, the northern and southern kingdom, back together in unison. But Judah shall dwell forever. So this is talking about the kingdom, the kingdom to come. For Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem for generation to generation. Verse 21, I'm going to read that too. The Lord wants me to read that. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion. The Lord ain't gonna dwell nowhere. He ain't dwelling nowhere else except in Zion, Israel, Yasharallah. But what I want to do is I want to read 19 again. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. Salakia, let me read it one more time. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. And there you go. There you go. Let me read this one real quick. Ezekiel. Let me go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. Because everything is lining up. Esau ain't no fucking peacemaker. He's a disaster maker. That's what the fuck he is. Brings nothing but just disaster and devastation. Annihilation. You know what I'm saying? Like Mortal Kombat annihilation. Esau just brings nothing but just devastation and just heartache and pain. Just that motherfucker gotta go. But this is in the book of Ezekiel chapter 35. And I'm going to start at verse 5. I'll read verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. There we go again. How can Esau be a peacemaker when he has a perpetual hatred? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 6 too. It says, therefore, just to show you what the Lord going to do to Esau, Edom. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And there you go. The Lord gonna get these heathen ass motherfuckers for messing with us. For messing with the Lord's children. Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do real quick, I'm gonna wrap it up, Akim. I want to do this. Do you guys remember that movie Mars Attacks? It was actually a Tim Burton film. That was one of his movies, Tim Burton. And Mars Attacks, it was a funny ass movie too. It came out like 1996. But anyway, the scene where they came, the Martians came to Earth, and they basically greeted them and made a ceremony for them and everything, red carpet and all that shit. But then it says when basically when the one of the military personnel, he was fixing the little box so they can communicate with the Martians, because the Martians didn't speak English and we didn't speak their language. So he made this box so they can, so they everybody that was there at the ceremony, they can hear the translation over the sound system with the box, right? But then this is what they said. Once they made it, they did the translation. It came through. It said this. He said, this is how they said it too. It says, "We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace." And as soon as they did that, some clown in the audience let a dove go into the air, and the dove flew off and everything, and everybody was clapping and stuff. Oh, it's peace! And then when the Martians seen it, he took his gun out and shot the dove. He shot the dove. You know what I'm saying? And that's Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? That was Esau Edom. This nation telling them we come in peace, man. We come, you know. I mean, Salakia, the Esau is telling the other nation that we come in peace, and then all of a sudden they start drawing out their swords, their guns, they're shooting everybody up. That's what that was. That's why I brought up Martians. It's called, yeah, Mars attacks. They said we come in peace, we come in peace, and then somebody tossed a bird in the damn air, and the Martian fucking shot the bird because you know the dove represents peace. So they didn't come in peace. They came to fucking conquer the fucking earth and take over the earth and destroy the fucking humans, man. You know. But I'm gonna wrap it up, Akio. Um, about to do this quick lesson real quick. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the ultimate peacemaker. Esau, Edom is the ultimate devastator. Okay? He's not coming to bring peace. The Lord said, never trust him. And we're at the end of this thing. Esau's fallen, and that's a beautiful thing. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash Barakatah. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach us this truth in righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. Kwam Yasharala and Ababa Ball. Shalom.